Good morning everyone, my name is Dodds. Welcome to episode 99 of Dodds Diaries. Today is Tuesday the 28th of June. It's just coming up to just gone 20 to 8. Better be quick because my train's due soon. And today I'm going over to Whitby. Today I'm going to be travelling down the Durham coastline, a reride of that. Hopefully no problems after what happened in January this year. And then travelling on the Esk Valley Line, which I've not done since 2015. As it is episode 99, this will have a bit of a seaside theme to it, because you have 99s at the seaside. Starting here at Chester Street, I'm going to catch this 0750 up to Newcastle, which I will expect to be packed. This is the train I got up at Carlisle 2 weeks ago before I filmed this. And then travelling down the Durham coastline on the 0840, Newcastle down to Middlesbrough. So, in other words, doing the scenic way. Then to Whitby. Just let me plan here. To Whitby, I'm on the 1019 from Middlesbrough. I get to Whitby 1150. Coming back, getting the 1558. Back to Newcastle 1850, and then a little bit of couple of metro rides, and then back to here tonight 22:23. So it gives me a chance to go to Whitby the scenic way. Now I'm hoping that Northern haven't made the same mistake they made in 2015, which was a 2-coach train, full and standing from the borough all the way to Whitby. I believe they've actually been putting on 4 carriages this time. For me, this is the build-up to me big 100th holiday, 100th episode, which I'll be doing on a holiday in just under 2 weeks' time. Nice breeze today. I think today is going to be a lovely day. Comes the 0750 to Carlisle. ScotRail 156.
Carlisle. The next stop is Newcastle Central.
I've got all day consecutive team away day at the football ground, and then forward dinner, which as usual picked up as real people.
All tickets and passes, please. All tickets, everyone.
No, we're going to a cup as well. And then yeah, it should be lovely. And then tonight I'm going to cook something for tomorrow. I'm just busy this week, so that's fine. I might do something, I'll see. Oh, no, it's no problem. I think we haven't done enough.
Okay, I'm up at Newcastle. This is where my journey down the coast actually begins. Now, the reason why I've gotten the 750 up to here, because Northern actually do have cheap advance tickets, even just from Tessie Street up to here. With my rail card, £1.60 each way for a Northern advance ticket. So it's £1.60 coming up to here, and then £1.60 tonight when I go back down on the 22-23 service. Was busy, maybe slightly fewer people than what there were 2 weeks ago when I got that train to Carlisle. So getting 0840 down to Middlesbrough, which is booked to be a Class 158 this morning. Going to Carlisle, that'll go across the high level over to Gateshead and then towards the Metro Centre, Tyne and Valley Line. Right, situation report. The signals, there's a problem in the Sunderland area. My train here would be 158904, and hoping they're saying that this is still going to run. I might get a Middlesbrough 20 minutes late. I'm hoping they at least delay the Whitby train, because the problem with the Whitby trains, there's only 4 trains each way on the Esk Valley Line, but when one runs late, it's going to have a knock-on effect for the rest of the day. Right, so this train will now go via Durham and Darlington, non-stop to Thornaby, before stopping at Middlesbrough. bit slow because we're following behind that Transpennine Liverpool service. Until tonight.
I could no, but this could count as one trip for.
This just made for an exciting 99th diary.
And it's return trips as well. It's all return trips.
For the main line. We don't have any go on the main line.
Yeah, it's such a use.
You can actually see my car from here as well.
Right, okay.
So I can do that. Something myself.
Yeah.
There, 2N12 just moved, and because at 9M18 that's the Liverpool Line Street train and the platform at Durham, so that's just left, and now we're obviously following that, so that's we're actually about to come to a stop, so we're going to be following this one. For a bit. Seaside line towards Fence Houses and Sunderland used to branch off. There have been many talks of reopening it, but still nothing. Down now because that transport line will stop at Darlington and will go along the avoidant line at Bangtop. ideal if drivers were actually signed to go down the freight line towards Stockton on the left there, but they're of course not signed off for that route, otherwise that would have took a huge shortcut. Darlington now, so we're going to go out, imagine on the avoiding line, and we're going to go on the Esk Valley Line via Dinsdale, Allensworth, Adels Cliff, and then we get to Thornaby. So there's the station there. Line since 2011 actually. It's now 9:22, so we've got under an hour to get to Middlesbrough, and at the rate we're going I think we'll get there at least in about half an hour. To the rarely used Seaside Airport station, which is right here. So while there are a few more planes from Seaside Airport, and that's the runway over there, still only one train now a week southbound on a Sunday that stops.
Well, I think you have done the right thing because you missed the hours not getting any services. So, at least you're back at your home definitely to do something more productive.
Just a fortnight before I take off on the runway, not here but at Newcastle.
How long tonight? Because you're quite happy tonight.
I was quite happy before I this is where I'm from.
God, I don't even think I can walk any.
Just past Allens West, coming towards Adels Cliff, and there'll be passengers on these platforms that'll be wondering why is the train not past, because obviously Northern are used to stopping at Dinsdale and Allens West. Looks like it's doing well for time, it's 9:34. Probably when we get to Thornaby, if we get there early, this train will actually remain at Thornaby till its boot departure. Here's Adels Cliff, and that's the line from Yarm and North Allerton on the right.
Everything seems to be focused around other cities in town.
It's more the city.
Yeah. Which sort of does make sense, absolutely, but I guess they could bring around out further this way. I don't know if they could condition this with what's over here.
556 to Bishop Auckland. So there's the line to Stockton and the Durham close line just past there.
Yeah, try not to rock. I find
So once we get past the junction we'll be back on track.
yeah.
Looks like my day trip to Whitby has just been saved.
Yeah. Have you had COVID? A lot of people have said it's not my own opinion, but that apparently it's worse after COVID.
We're back on track now. So actually that way is much quicker than what it is going down the coastline. Just I would have liked the scenery on the way down. Never mind. Tees. This is Stockton over there. And now we are at Farnaby. So we'll depart Farnaby 8 minutes ahead of time because there's a 9:45 to Sunburn behind, so if we stay here we'll be blocking it. Well, this rare movement has worked out very, very well indeed.
Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, I would wait there for the games. Yeah, well, I think we must wait.
Farnaby Tees Yard to the left.
Well, the thing is, it's just got to be Middlesbrough and yeah, services.
But to get a Farnaby 12 minutes early, what a fantastic drive. EWS, that stands for England, Wales, Scotland. Right.
things happen.
lifts up in the air.
Like, I always think I'd always rather be close to my home depot, because worst case scenario, they would have to have help send people in taxis, and you don't know how long that's going to take, and then you don't want to get to work your day. And yeah, Ocean Crossing, yeah.
John Irving was back from Darlington to Darlington to Middlesbrough. Then we got diverted to stop and we got to stop at Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
And then the train went to Darlington. John was there. So they made the decision to come to Middlesbrough. Then the 12 of me thinking he'd been down.
How many?
That's when I went back to it. Because they had a pack of days for it. Being down to very similar to being. So,
Then I couldn't get off these things, I was supposed to do.
exactly, yeah. So you can't really.
You can't win.
You can't. Because if you come back to Darlington, then you never
Exactly, yeah. It's just,
Coming into the borough now. There's the Transporter Bridge. This is where I was in January this year.
take it.
No one's
Cruise control.
Good morning now. Ladies and gentlemen, arriving into Middlesbrough. When leaving the train, please make sure you have all personal items and luggage with you. Middlesbrough is the next and final stop.
Right, now I'm at Middlesbrough, 9:58, and what an exciting but very tense morning it has been. So what's happened is now there's been a signalling track circuit problem at Fawcett Street Junction, Sunderland. That's just literally outside the station, south, and that's blocked the line. So trains were unable to go past Sunderland towards Hartlepool, so that's why the Northern I was on has had to divert via Durham and Darlington and Tees Valley Line to here. And as a result, got to Thornaby 12 minutes early and here about 10 minutes early. Network Rail allowed the train to depart early, because otherwise it would have blocked the Saltburn train behind. So, all in all, it's been a very exciting morning. So here we are in the borough, getting the 10:19 to Whitby, which is a double set 156 this morning. I've kept that on real-time trains. At least Northern have put on an extra 2 carriages, so that will at least allow more seats than what I did this journey in August 2015. With the kids being in school, it might be a little quieter today. So what's going to happen is trains from here up to Newcastle, I think they're also having to divert the other way back to Newcastle because those signalling problems at Sunderland, which actually been affecting the Tyne and Wear Metro as well. Hopefully that'll be rectified before I come back home later tonight. That's the 9:31 to Hexham, running 30 minutes late. So what's going to happen is that's going to stop at Thornaby and Stockton and actually go up the freight line to Ferry Hill, then on to Newcastle. Now that is very, very rare indeed. For sure, I'm not doing that train because then I would have been able to cover that line. So they arrive at 10:15 from Whitby. So when this goes out, it's already going to be running at least 10 to 15 minutes late. They've good on Northern having a double set 156. This time, got a seat. This is a re-ride of what I did in 2015. much a course eyeball.
Apologies for delayed service this morning. Welcome aboard this North service to Whitby, Contact James, Scott Martin. Take the mayor to the south, Great Dixon, Battersea, Killdale, Commondale, Catterton River, Stanley, Stevenport, Blaisdell, Exton, Bournemouth, White, Rutland, Battersea. Passengers, this train is too big for a majority of the platform. Please respect it. When you are leaving the service, you please make space in the centre of the train when the conductor is there. And please bring the loading doors when you open. Again, this train is too big for the majority of the platform. Please respect it. With the exception of students, buses and passengers, so when you are leaving the service, you please make space in the centre of the train when the conductor is there. And please have your doors when you open. The next station is Newcastle and also North and James.
Coming to Martin now, because this is a double set, it means only the front two carriages will open the doors on a lot of the platforms. The driver collects the token. Down there is the North Yorkshire Mountains. This is where the line gets really scenic indeed. All this is what obviously I couldn't see in 2015. Coming into Battersby now, and that's the single line, just one line. That'll take us to Whitby. That's where the train will reverse here. Lovely scenery around this area. I'm on a table, but if it starts to get busy, I will have to move into an individual seat. interchange for the North Yorkshire Movers Railway. Ruswell, however you want to say it. This has been a lovely journey this, and the next station for us is Whitby. Right, it is now 12:05. I am now in the lovely seaside town of Whitby, North Yorkshire. That was a lovely ride I had from Middlesbrough, much better than what it was 7 years ago. This here will be the late running 11:59 to Hexham, which might still go via the Durham coastline, depending on that they've sorted the signal problems out at Sunderland. And this here is one of the North Yorkshire Moors trains, which this is the 1233 to Pickering via Gromond and Dortland. I want to do that line one year, but it's not a steam train this time. It's got a diesel on the front. Yeah, 37 4 or 3 doing that one today. So on the Esk Valley Line with Northern, 4 trains run each way, so you have to really time it right and know which, and if you're getting the train and that. After this goes out, there are 2 more services back to Middlesbrough from here. 15:58, which is what I'm getting, and then there's a one fit about 7:20 that goes to Middlesbrough. So it's 37043 Isle of Mull. Will operate the 1233 to Pickering. So some trains they use diesel locomotives, and some of them they use steam trains. I suppose it just depends on what's rostered for the day. That's what I call a great bit of thrash from a Class 37. Now, I've got 3 hours to have a look around this lovely resort. Walking towards the sea, and I can smell the sea air from here. It's known for its fishing, Whitby scampi, of course. Some of the best fish is caught near here. And there's one chip shop nearby which I'm glad to try and get fish and chips at, and that is the Mad Pie.
Those are probably similar.
Lots of fish and chip shops and candy rock shops, fudge and all that, ice cream. But up there is the famous Magpie Cafe, described by Rich Stein as having the best fish and chips in the world. In fact, I'm actually going to get fish and chips there now before it gets too full. And here's what I have: delicious cod and chips, tartar sauce from the Magpie Cafe. A massive part of the British Seaside Resort. Standing on the pier at Whitby, and here is Whitby Beach. This is heading north. This way, that takes you up towards Staves, Saltburn and Redcar. And the other way takes you towards Robin Hood Bay and Scarborough. North Yorkshire are two of the UK's most popular resorts. They're actually both in the top 5. So where the pool the Aerodrome alongside Blackpool, right? And in less than a year, I've done all 5. Oh, busy on the beach. Cloudy as well. At least that breeze does help as well. There's all the colour chalets along there. Sit back and relax on one of them. At least that breeze does keep it nice and cool as well. There's the pirate ship. You can have rides on up there. One of them in Scarborough and also Bridlington as well. I'm going to have a climb to the top of the West Cliff. This is much steeper than the lights of my town. The last time I climbed something like this was Penshaw Monument last year. This actually reminds me of Melons Ferry this year. Looks like I've got some steps to go up as well. It is quite steep, this. But the views you'll get from the top up here are fantastic. I made it up to the top of the West Cliff, and just as I got to the top I heard the sounds of the what must be the 1405 steam train to Pickering. Now, not only is Whitby known for its fishing industry, also known for Captain Cook and Count Dracula. So that's the Royal Hotel up there. On the other side of the River Esk, we've got there's just over there. Probably seen this if you've ever watched the likes of Heartbeat and The Royal, set in the 60s. And they actually did some scenes around this area. And further down on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, you head to Gortland. That's actually Heartbeat County, which I would love to go to. It's the Whitby Town Tour bus with an old plastic president open top. Here is where all the amusements are. It's what you love about the British resort. Fish and chips, ice cream, fudge, amusements, everything. And since this is episode 99 at the Seaside, well, here we are, first 99 of the day in Whitby. Why they're called 99s? Because I think they used to be there 99 pence. But that was in the days before inflation and all that. Nowadays, you paid like more than £2 for the 99, which is a Whitby with a Cadbury flake in it. Right, I've had a good few hours here in Whitby. I'm back at what used to be known as Whitby Town Station. This side is used by Northern Rail to and from Middlesbrough on the Esk Valley Line. The other platform is used by the North Yorkshire Moors trains. For quite a while there was only just the one platform, well, there were two platforms originally, then down to one, and then it went back to two at least 7 years ago. I'm going to head back up to Newcastle now, getting the 1558 Northern, which runs direct to Hexham actually, and it will be running down back up the Durham coastline because the problems have been sorted out at Sunderland. And normally I wouldn't be going back home this early, but when I show you the train times in a bit, you'll see exactly why. When you come here on the train, you have to time it right. I due back into Newcastle. It's going to be about 3-hour journey this, just before 7 o'clock this evening. So it means I'm going to be doing the whole Esk Valley Line and the whole Durham coastline in one journey. Of course, you could also actually do Carlisle as well if I was to go beyond Newcastle to Hexham and Carlisle. So here's the Esk Valley Line. That's where I am, Whitby. Go through Russell, Slate, Romont, that's where you go for the North Yorkshire Moors, down to Gotland, Levisham and Pickering, through Ayton, Blaisdell, Leholm, Danby, Castlemillar, Commondale, Kildale, Battersby, that's where the train reverses, through Ayton, and Nunthorpe, then into Teesside, Gypsy Lane, Martin, James Cook and Middlesbrough. So you get a lot of places you can go to on the line. Now here's the times. So as you can see, well, this is actually slightly out of date now, this timetable, but now only 4 trains depart from here. So there's no 6:30 service. These are the only 4 departures now. 08:45, 11:59, 15:58, 19:42. So that's the one I'm getting. The one after that, 22:08, there's actually considered a dry train on a Saturday. So you see, missed one, you can either go home early or go home late here. It's pretty much similar to Scotland. There's a few lines up there with limited service, like towards Kyle, Lockhouse, Wicken, Thurso and the West Highland line. It's the 15:38 arrival from Hexham, which is a double set, 156 today. This will take us back to Newcastle, and I'm due there for about 7 o'clock. Just about to go in a couple of minutes, and we've got a jolly good conductor on this train. Everyone's had a good day at the Seaside and we're all in high spirits. That's goodbye to Whitby, and I think I know who the conductor is on this train. Weed Hall.
Just leave it.
We've got the drum on, there's 3743. We're ready to head back up to Whitby. Now at 8:10, and if you want to know which conductor I've got on, go on, search Northern on Google, Graham Palmer, of course. The famous Graham Palmer does all the rhyming and that, entertains everyone. He's a jolly good legend. And here's Graham doing his fantastic rhyming.
And left all alone and broken-hearted, that just leaves a moral of the tale. She'll look good with any cow without fail. That's what it's called, I guess.
He's a legend of a conductor, him. Now at Glaisdale, and a lot of school kids that got on at Whitby, this is where they got off and got picked up in minibuses. Okay. Battersby Soon is where we now reverse and head up towards Tayside.
No, it's the middle of the field next to it. I've not been to us yet. I've only got a little while to go.
Beaches Cuts, Battersby.
It's brilliant, it is. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's worth it for me. That's right.
I suppose Battersby could be named after a Coronation Street character. Maybe Les Battersby.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, sorry, I might have done that. 1680 then, please. Yes, thank you. To New Jersey, if I will get that point. Not on that one. Give it a blast. Don't always have me running off. I'm just going to do it.
Right, now in Middlesbrough, it is coming up to 5:30. That's the Esk Valley Line now done. Now I'm going to do the Durham coastline all the way to Newcastle.
The next stop is Durham.
Are you paid separate or together? Together, yeah. That is £24.20 off. Yeah, it would have been £4 cheaper if you managed to use it. But you're lucky, I don't do penalties. Some of the, you get the ones with penalties, it's a deal job. We're all supposed to buy before I get the money. That's it, good.
ساعات تلفون ولا كان يمكن اصلا خارجي دليل كده فانا بشوف والله كاشي بالي كاشي بالي جانا بدك تقول اذا كان اول شيء اللي نقول اللي قلنا سيرجع سيران ديني مرتين تلفون كيف هاي برزن النهاية او نفسه رامية
Yeah, me too, yeah. Yes. Anyone else from Stockton, please? Anyone from Stockton, Billingham? Anyone from Stockton, Billingham? Any more tickets, please? Anyone from Stockton, Billingham, or C? Don't play all sorry. Okay, don't forget, folks, out the club, Diaries might be on. You need to show your tickets, let's see the guy.
Right, now at Partley Pools is where I was in January. At least this time, no storms.
Horden. This is the northern service to Hexham. The next stop is Sunderland.
Hendon in Sunderland, now about to go into the tunnel. And this is where the signalling problems were this morning.
is the northern service to Seaside. The next stop is Durham.
Into Newcastle now, across the Tyne. There's a cross-country Voyager coming onto the high level.
We will shortly be arriving at Newcastle Central.
If you are leaving the train here, mind the gaps between the trains and platform edge. Do keep hold of your ticket until you have left this station, as barriers may be in use, and please remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police.
Back in Newcastle, that was a fab ride on that 1156. This will now operate to Hexham. Meantime, I'm now going to head underground onto the Metro. Right, onto South Shields, I4. It's not often I ride the Metro late on an evening. depots getting built around it. Here's one for Simon Poole, Simonside. Now at Tyne Dock. All this line to South Shields, what used to be British Rail. This extension opened in the 80s after Gateshead. And from September this year, this line will actually be closed for 3 months while they double up the track around Jarrow area towards Paler. Chichester next, not to be confused with Chichester in the south of England. This actually gives me a chance to see what Metro is like on an late evening. People going home from Newcastle. This is Chichester. The next stop is South Shields.
This train terminates at the next station, South Shields.
Because we're coming into the newest station on the Metro, South Shields Interchange. Replaced the old one, opened about 3 or 4 years ago. I've been coming on this since I was just a few years old. Leave the station, if you head left, Keppel Street takes you towards the Shields Ferry. The interchange replaced the old Keppel Street bus station. Right, now in South Shields, Tyne and Wear, it's now 8 o'clock. We'll have a look around here. I'll put it for the Metro back in an hour and a half time, so we're going to spend an hour on the front here. Another seaside place to have a look at. This is Ocean Road. I'm walking down That way takes you to King Street from the town centre. There's a bit of a clot on, got off the metro and a lot of kids got on. Did a bit of vandalised, I think, the metro a little bit. They got chased off by one of the security guys and also buzzed over the tannoy as well. No wonder Tyne and Wear Metro is not one of my favourite systems to ride on. Normally, I'm not riding it at this time of night. So, we'll walk down Ocean Road and show you the beach that I've been coming to since I was a couple of years old. Ocean Road is full of takeaways and hotels, and one popular fish and chips, and that one popular fish and chip restaurant coming up is Coleman's Fish and Chips. Which is probably one of the most popular here in the northeast. It's got a restaurant here that's closed, but there is another restaurant further round. This is always a park I always love coming to. I've been coming since I was a couple of years old. This is South Marine Park here in South Shields. Now, as well as being known for its seaside, South Shields is known for its Catherine Coutson heritage and the Arbea Roman fort. And you'll see more of it in a bit when I get to the seafront. It's actually the first ever time I've done a Dodds diary round here. Here's the part, here's the Bolton Lake. It does have a miniature railway what runs around here. I've lost count the amount of times I've been on this little miniature steam railway. Lots of fond memories from in here. Little play area over there. Cafe Minkela's over there. I remember coming here with the nursery, with preschool, when I was only a few years old. All them seagulls flying around. On a hot sunny day, this place is normally heaving with tourists. People across Tyne and Wear, County Durham, come up here. It's pretty much what I call the Blackpool of Tyne and Wear. This is a sea road which looks very quiet. It is still during the week. There's the new Sundial pub, and there's Ben's Park over here. They have a free concert on in there during the summertime. If I was to drive to mine from here, it would just take about 20-25 minutes. Literally go down the coast, turn right, John Ray Road, and then A194, and then A1, and then into Chelsea Street. Quite easy, actually. So I'm going to show you a couple of beaches while I'm here, and one of them, the most popular, is just along this way. Walking past the sand dunes. Up here is a pub called the Rattler, which it's actually got an ex-British Rail Mark 1 carriage in there. What used to be called the Rattler, it's actually now called Platform 33. Quite expensive that, actually, but a nice place to sit for a drink outside. What a day I'm having from North Yorkshire to the County Durham coast, now Tyne and Wear. Here is Sandhaven Beach at South Shields. This is the most popular of all the beaches. I'll show you a few things. Further down that way takes you to Marsden Rock, Whitburn, Seaburn, Roker and Sunderland. Roker is where they have the Sunderland Air Show every year, but unfortunately it was cancelled yet again this year. Over there, piers of that's on the south of the Tyne, that's north of the Tyne, the River Tyne's in the middle of them too. And over there, that is Tynemouth Priory, just across the Tyne there. And that way takes you up towards Cullercoats and Whitley Bay. Another popular resort I would recommend visiting. This is strange for me, this. Normally when I'm here, it's quite busy. With it being a weekday and the kids are still in school, it is really, really quiet tonight. Over there, it's closed now. That's Ocean Beach Pleasure Park, just over there. So you can go on some rides. There's actually got a Ferris wheel now there. That's just been added. Fish and chip shops there as well. Popular ice cream parlour there, Mint Kayla's. Nice little water feature there. This is all like the amphitheatre area. So they have like events on around this place, like brass bands, kiddies games and that. All the years I've been coming here, since I was born, seen many, many fun events that have taken place here in summer times gone by. Looks like we're in for a bit of rain. That definitely is a rain cloud over there. So it is now 8:20. We'll get the metro back to Newcastle at 21:26. At least by getting us back to there, that'll get me into Newcastle in good time for the 22:23 Northern back to my place. If I was to drive from here to South Shields, it would take me 20-25 minutes. And get a direct bus to Cheshire Street, the go north east 50 from here. That would take about 50 minutes to an hour. Goes via Bolton, Washington, and then towards Cheshire Street. Right, pretty strange here, but if you're in the northeast, if you're in Tyne and Wear, definitely recommend coming here, spend a bit of time here. You've got a couple of other attractions across the Tyne. Includes Stevenson Railway at Percy Main, and also a Royal Keys factory outlet. That's over North Shields way as well. And also, if you want to get across to North Shields from here, you walk back along Ocean Road, then King Street, then past Kebble Street, past the market. You get the Shields ferry that goes from south to the north. Couple of restaurants over there worth checking out. Got the Sand Dancer over there, and there's Coleman's Fish and Chips over there. That's their main restaurant. Been in that before a few years ago. Actually quite expensive for fish and chips actually. Compared to the Magpie Cafe, I think in there it's just a little bit more pricey. And one other thing, when I see it, yeah, that looks like a, because this is actually right underneath the flight path into Newcastle Airport. All the planes will actually come out here and turn round. Oh, that's actually a British Airways arriving from London Heathrow. So they fly just a little out to sea before they come back in to land at Newcastle Airport, which is where I will be in less than 2 weeks' time. I'll tell you, a good time to visit here, early in the morning, when the sun's coming up. I'm going to show you the other side of Shields. That's the E1 stagecoach bus, runs to Seaburn and Sunderland. And in the meantime, I've got past the Durham coastline right now. Currently no trains between, I think, Sunderland and Brockley Winds. I know there's some problem around there. I think an incident on a level crossing or so. A bit strange walking past Ocean Beach Pleasure Park when it's all closed. Must have been quiet, so they just closed it up early. Well, the mouth of the Tyne looks really fine tonight. There's Tynemouth Priory over there. And just along the Tyne you can actually get DFDS Seaways ferries. You can go to a couple of places, including Amsterdam and also to Norway from here. That is a massive rain cloud over there in the distance. But it doesn't look like that's actually heading towards us. There were a few spots when I got off the metro though, earlier on. I'll actually go back to the metro soon. It's actually a canny walk from here, the town centre. At least, I would say, 15 minutes. Right, it's coming up 10 to 9. We'll walk back through South Marine Park. Everything here is pretty much now closed up. The Dunes Entertainment Centre shuts at 9 o'clock. So I think I'm going to walk back to the town centre and catch the next metro straight back into Newcastle. It's now starting to spit with rain as well. I hope it doesn't come down too heavy. Heavy cloud is just to like the west of us. So I've had a nice little look around. I thought I would just show you all a resort I've been coming to since I was a couple of years old. Pretty strange to see it all like a ghost town. Normally this place can be chock-a-block. So this is King Street. Up there, that bridge, that's the original metro station that was closed in 2019 when the new one opened. To the right of that is actually the old South Shields British Rail Station. It used to have an overroof. That closed in the 80s before the one on the bridge had opened. Comes the next metro in. This will be the 2111 to St James via Newcastle and the coast. The yellow line. And next year these trains will be replaced by the new Stadler built ones. Operating since 1980, these have become a relic of the North East.
This train is for all stations to St James via Newcastle. Next station is Tyne.
One of the benefits with these trains is a front seat view, just like you get on the Docklands Light Railway.
Next station is Tyne
So you can
Dodds.
actually sit almost as if you were driving it.
Next station is Seaside. Next station is Jarrow. Change here for local bus services.
A lot of work's been done on this line to prepare it for doubling up. This will actually be closed from September this year for 3 months. So just before Christmas, it'll all be doubled up. You see where they're doing some reballasting. Coming up to Jarrow, which is known for the Jarrow marches in the 1930s. That's the Tyne Tunnel to the right. So here's the single line bit. To the right, that's the freight line to Tyne Dock. This is what is getting doubled up. That that will allow more trains to run on this line per hour. Beautiful sunset over Gateshead in Newcastle, just coming down towards Paylord now. And there's the Durham coastline I was on earlier on. Looks like there's actually a train already in Paylord station up ahead. Could be it could be something late or delayed after the blockage at Brockley Winds earlier on. Somewhere around there.
Next station is Gateshead. Change here for local bus services.
So the tunnel into Gateshead interchange we go. So I could get off here if I wanted to and get the 21 bus back to mine or the X21. But no, I'm getting the train back.
Next station is Central. Change here for local and national rail and local bus services.
Over the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. Just on the other end, this is where the Queen actually stopped on the train to officially open the bridge in 1981. We'll be passing back over the Tyne later on. And under Central Station, past the Crown Plaza. Just to my right here is 8158850. I'm at Newcastle now. This will operate the 2223 short journey to Cheshire Street, Durham and Darlington before it comes back up here. This is the same one I got back at Cheshire Street 2 weeks ago. Now, I've been lucky. There's the train I got from Carlisle 2 weeks ago. That's actually been cancelled tonight. And also the one after 10 o'clock. That's also been cancelled. That's the thing with Northern these days. They're absolutely unpredictable, their trains, with cancellations because of crew shortages and incidents. There was one incident tonight, a level crossing. I think it was East Bolton or Brockley Winds. There was a car hit a train. Took a while to get on, but now we're on. But we've got to be away in, what, 50 minutes time? Not as busy as 2 weeks ago. Still quite a lot on. past Tyne Yard. 158 actually sounds right. It's Tyne Yard now, I'm just opposite me. So it is. Right, back at Cheshire Street now. It's 25 to 11. You can still see the sun is, you can actually still see the sunset a little bit. It's just like how it was 2 weeks ago for me. I'll try not to make it too long because I'm getting tired and I think it's going to spit with rain a bit. It's been a good day. I've been to Whitby, train up to Newcastle, and then this morning was interesting. The signals went down at Sunderland, so no trains to go down the Durham coastline, so me 158 went to Middlesbrough through here and Darlington, and then non-stop to Thornaby in Middlesbrough. So that was actually a rare movement for me, and as a result of the signal problems, there were some trains that were going from Middlesbrough to Stockton and on the freight line up to Ferry Hill. And then I did the Esk Valley Line to Whitby, and good on Northern this time. A double set, unlike what happened 7 years ago when I went. So this time I had a good ride there and back. Whitby's a nice resort to have a look at, but you do have to time it right with the trains, only 4 each way. Fish and chips in the Magpie Cafe, takeaway, lovely, and ice cream. Got the direct service back up to Newcastle, so I was on that 156 for just under 3 hours. Very scenic, so I did the Esk Valley, bit of the Tees Valley, and all the Durham coastline in one day. Then I ride to South Shields, which was on the Metro, Tyne and Wear Metro, which was basically an addition to the Southern, and it was a bit of a ghost town. Which on the front, everything was shut down, and by 9 o'clock everything would have been shut. So I've come back to Newcastle, then on to a 158, same as 2 weeks ago. Wasn't actually as packed. It looked packed in one of the carriages, but at least there were actually empty seats in the front one this time. It's a well-used service just for the 22:23 to Darlington. It seems to me like a well-used service. Well, my next diary is going to be my big 100th, and I've left me Irish holiday on July the 11th to be my 100th episode. It's either going to be, it's probably going to be split into 7 or 8 parts, and it's going to be a fantastic holiday. It's going to be a right cracker of a holiday. Guinness and Bailey's Irish cream and all that, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my holiday in Dublin. Good night.